Welcome, or welcome back to Better Preparedness. A little while ago I did a video about a Mayday earthquake emergency kit that you can buy, and it's been well received. And recently I bought one of these Fox 40, it's called a Boat Essentials Kit. So what I thought I would do for this episode is tell you what's in this kit and also what my impressions are of it. You need to do your research, and the things can change. It can change depending on where you are in Canada or where you are in the United States. And there's a myriad of differences of watercraft, and it depends on if it's human powered, the length of the craft, and there's a huge number of categories, and you have to do your research. So check out the Transport Canada website, check out the US Coast Guard. They have some amazing material, and get to know that material. It's in your interest, be it how you behave on the water, but also the requirements you need to follow, because you can get ticketed and those tickets can be very expensive. Let's jump in. Part one, what do you get in a Fox 40 Boat Essentials kit? Well, not a huge amount, but I feel it's a great way to get the ball rolling, get started on your preparedness in terms of your kit and having everything you need. And that's the most important thing, is what you need. Yes, you can meet the letter of the law and be fine if you get stopped and checked by a police in a boat, for example. But if you don't have what you need and you're facing a crisis or a serious emergency, you're missing an opportunity. All right, let's open this up. So I broke the seal, and first of all, what's it made of? Well, it's made of a very hard plastic, and this container is fairly waterproof. I wouldn't be dunking this on a regular basis and hoping that no water gets in, but it's a good solid container. And one of the reasons is this fulfills one of the needs you have, which is a bailing bucket. So empty this out and you're able to scoop water out of a boat, and if you've got a leak or if you've overturned your canoe and you're trying to get the rest of the water out, it's slow. There are a lot better and bigger bailing buckets, but again, that's what it gives you. You get a flashlight. This is one of my biggest disappointments in this kit. Yes, you get a flashlight. There are no batteries included, but it's pretty garbage, to be honest. And I put some batteries in it, and let's see, it's your standard incandescent light bulb from 20 years ago. It won't last very long. It's not nearly as good as an LED, and the thing is flimsy. It doesn't even seem like the seal on the flashlight would really hold. So this is a disappointment, and at least you do get a little strap, so if you're using it to fly as a navigational thing, all right, I give them credit, there is at least a strap. You need to have extra batteries, because the odds are if you don't have an emergency very often, your batteries are probably dead, so you'll have to find a way to store those safely. You also get a 15-meter braided nylon rope and float. This is to be used as a tow. You could use this for helping try to maybe rescue someone. It's nowhere near as good as a throw bag, which is really useful to have. But again, it's a rope and you could be towed with it. You do get, and I'll put a link here, but also at the end of the video, to my easy guide to emergency whistles. Fox 40, in my opinion, one of the best whistle makers out there. Great whistle, but again, why? There's not even a ring on here, there's no string, there's nothing to help tie it. If you open this container, the odds are you're going to lose this thing, especially if you're using it for bailing. There is this cover and it flashes, so I guess you could use that to a degree as a signaling device. You absolutely need a carabiner, and there's a cord on this container. Put a carabiner on that as soon as you get it. Make sure that you can attach this container to your boat. If you overturn your kayak or whatever craft you're in and this thing floats away, what good is that? So put a carabiner on it, and if you need to get a longer string, make sure you do that and attach it to your boat. So that's what you get in a kit. You get the container, you get the floating rope, you get a cheap flashlight, and you get a really good Fox 40 whistle. Let's talk about my impressions of it. Well, as with the Mayday Emergency Earthquake Kit, I think this is a great way to get started, and that's the most important thing, is getting started and thinking about this stuff, and also educating those around you as to what you have and how you use it. So that's the important thing, is to get started. Don't forget all the other emergency equipment items that you could have that could save your life or get you out of a bind or whatever it is. Make sure that you have what you need for the circumstances, the number of people, the abilities of the people in your craft, the water temperature, the air temperature, the conditions of where you are, your legal requirements, suggestions. Just keep everything in mind. Now, I'm not talking about necessarily taking a duffel bag worth of kit with you. Maybe that's the solution, but who knows? But I'm not really saying, you know, pack a huge kit. But if you have things like this packed and ready to go, and you use this canoe. I don't use this canoe very often, so I wouldn't want to leave anything good with it. It's an older canoe, it's about 30 years old. But if I had this packed and I'm going to go up canoeing, I've got my favorite paddle, I've got my PFD, my life jacket, and I've got my emergency kit. Done. Well, you know, done to a degree of just tootling around here, but at least I have these things that help me meet the minimum requirement. Go through what your needs are. Do you have a first aid kit? Do you have an emergency kit? Do you have Mylar reflective blankets? That's something great that can help, you know, someone who's a little bit hypothermic from the water if they get soaked and everything. So just think through all the requirements you have to help make your boating experience a lot safer. And you know, it's not a big deal to grab this as you grab your life jacket and your paddle and just head off for your canoe ride. But I would like to see this bigger and an alternative. But you could also have a little dry bag that, like this, you can clip into the boat. And that way you can grab that dry bag. It has a jacket or two, some hats, some sun cream. You know, I'll do a video on the Life straw, which is a water filtration straw. So if you're out paddling, and again, more of an emergency thing, that would help you have fresh water, because you can survive a lot longer as long as you have water than if you only have food. So hey, why not pack a few, you know, a little bit of extra food. But put together a dry bag that can go with this. Put a couple of better things in here, like a better flashlight and your compass and various things, because this helps make you reach the letter of the law, so to say. The other stuff is really also going to be what's going to help you get out of a pickle. I'm going to put a link to betterpreparedness.com, which is, hey, the website for Better Preparedness. And I'm going to put a variety of things, including the Fox 40 kit, links to it. So check it out, betterpreparedness.com, and there's also a few links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Click that like and subscribe button. It helps show Google that you enjoyed the video and that it was useful to you. In the comment section below, what kind of watercraft do you like to spend the day on? Are you canoe or paddle boards, motorboats? Well, put it in the comment section below. And make sure you do click that like and subscribe button. And well, thanks for watching Better Preparedness.